We do. Thank you, Lance. Good day, everyone. So as Lance mentioned, my name is Dino Perskino. I'm the product manager for Ribbon Global Maintenance and Support Portfolio. Firstly, I want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to attend today's webinar. In fact, that is one of the objectives of today's call. Really, how can Ribbon or RibbonCare help our customers deal with overwhelming, competing business priorities while maintaining and capitalizing, or should I say maximizing, return on their technology investment. I'll also cover how RibbonCare support services as well as training can help lower risk to telecom services availability, lower operating costs, and of course utilizing latest solution features and performance capabilities. Again, as Lance mentioned, I expect we'll have some time for questions at the end of this presentation. And also Mike Miller, who was going to be available to address your questions online during the webinar. And as Lance also mentioned, Mike leads our Global Services PLM team. So just want to maybe just explain a little bit about Ribbon Communication. So the Sonus and Genband merger, which closed back in October of 2017, created Ribbon Communications. Ribbon's increased financial scale, global footprint, expanded product offerings, and of course long-standing position in our combined customer base give us a much stronger competitive and operational advantage than if either company had remained independent. We've certainly quickly established Ribbon as an innovative technology provider, meeting the customers' demands for real-time communications. Specifically, we've brought together capabilities and solutions to the market and are leading the network modernization trend for both service providers as well as enterprises. We have roughly 2,300 employees in 27 countries, more than 1,000 service providers and enterprise customers globally, and over 800 patents worldwide. By the way, we are listed on the NASDAQ under RBBN. So over the past 18 months or so, I guess, Ribbon has demonstrated itself to be a leader, market innovator, and an industry consolidator. I want to point out that for the purposes of today's session on maintenance and support services, I'll be speaking on behalf of the former Sonus and Genband solutions. The integration activities of Edgewater and Innova are still ongoing. So in terms of our global services, we offer a full suite of turnkey services that begin with planning and implementation, so pre-deployment, through to operating and managing customer networks. We are the network transformation leaders, having unparalleled experience performing migrations, having migrated thousands of lines and switches, multi-vendor knowledge and capabilities, and a best-in-class support organization. We assist customers with addressing their staffing shortages and skill gaps through our staff augmentation services. We have an excellent training and education program which helps our customers become knowledgeable of Ribbon solutions. Earlier this year, we've introduced a new service offering called training subscriptions, which allows customers to get maximum value from our training, keeping their staff skills certified on our Ribbon solutions. We also have our managed services offering, managed NOC services featuring incident management as a service, configuration management as a service involving moves, adds, changes, deletes, release management, which helps customers get the most out of their Ribbon solutions, and of course optimizing their investments. And lastly, our support for legacy system, which I'll cover in more detail later in the webinar. Here's a view of our global support organization. So Ribbon provides a follow-the-sun, there we go. Follow-the-sun type of technical support coverage, and this allows us to respond to customers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We have a dedicated emergency response team which provides unmatched system recovery and restoration times. Our vast number of global product support locations allow for quick access to in-region product expertise. I also want to mention, we are very pleased with our 2018 customer experience results, which show a high customer satisfaction rating. Our customers rate Ribbon support a 9 out of 10, which is exceptional by industry benchmarks. And also 77% of customers say that Ribbon support is better than the competition. So about the portfolio. So the fundamentals of RibbonCare are relatively straightforward, but they provide tremendous value. We're aimed at taking the key pillars of support that customers require, and we'll review this in more detail on the next slide as well. But this includes 24/7 emergency recovery, remote technical support, which can span various case severities that may arise, software subscription and corrective content management, which are aimed at keeping your network and Ribbon solution investment current to the latest software code. And in the background, we have a multi-tiered support expertise providing, the troubleshooting, the resolution needs for our customers. We also offer numerous hardware services, which again, I'll cover in more detail. So RibbonCare offers all of these key support services, and we do it very well. We offer global expertise, numerous countries, multiple languages. We also measure our performance, and although perfection is not always evident, we continuously strive for improvement. We receive very good rankings, as I mentioned earlier, in supporting our service level performance goals. In terms of RibbonCare in how we structure the program, I guess I want to emphasize that there is no one plan that we offer. We do offer bundled support plans. That's our primary driver. And the reason for that is we find that our customers, or we find what our customers need in terms of troubleshooting could require all of these support pillars during a case event. So for example, a case may come in that requires emergency recovery effort, and we have dedicated subject matter experts in that area, but that could result in follow-up work that requires remote technical support. This could require, for example, access to support content, software fixes, documentation, and so on, and then further providing delivery of these software fixes and patches, as well as full-blown software subscription. This is why we roll all of these support pillars up together. One of the areas that the RibbonCare support plan does very well is offering full network-wide support. Often our solutions are deployed, which may not comprise solely of Ribbon components. They may have third-party content from some of our key partners. Therefore, we must have the ability to do end-to-end troubleshooting, root cause analysis, being able to isolate issues down to other third-party devices that may be in our plan, that may not be in our plan, but need to be understood to determine the cause. So we offer these as bundled support plans. Differences within the plans involve repair services, for example, which include return for repair, advanced hardware replacement, and on-site exchange. These are all tailored to meet specific customer needs. And again, I'll talk more about those in a little. Just getting through some of the slide automation here, pardon me. All right, a little bit more detail about our maintenance and support plans. So firstly, think of RibbonCare as a day one post-deployment maintenance support portfolio. I would like to spend some time just reviewing this information on this slide, as it describes the foundational and as well as optional support services RibbonCare offers. So let's start with technical support. So 24/7 support response. This applies to all case severity levels, including critical, meaning a network outage, business critical, or major cases. For critical issues involving an outage, our emergency recovery team is engaged immediately when Ribbon technical support is contacted by phone, and will remain directly and engaged through to recovery. The web support portal enables 24/7 access to all technical support information, non-critical issue support request submissions, hardware exchange, RMA requests, support case management, case updates, downloads of entitled software updates, and also download of entitled software major release upgrades, and of course Ribbon product bulletins. The 8x5 Ribbon technical support service level is available and limited really to service provider lab environments, which do not require immediate technical support, work to recovery type response to critical issues, and not requiring 24/7 prioritization of response. Labs typically operate during regular business hours. Moving on to software updates, access to software updates. So the Ribbon Technical Support Portal provides entitled customers access to download software updates, and also entitled major software releases. Patch maintenance release application. A customer may request from the service to have up to once per month remotely have software patch delivery and application performed by Ribbon. This is, and I just want to make sure this is known, this is available for select Ribbon products. In terms of hardware support, our customers employ different strategies involving hardware support. So we do offer a wide range of hardware services in support of those needs. Those include return for repair, and this is for customers utilizing typically self-managed spares, or in cases where turnaround time, to address a loss of a solution redundancy is not critical. We also offer advanced hardware replacement with both next business day shipment or next business day delivery options. Advanced hardware replacement includes prepaid shipping labels and packing instructions for the return of the defective units. And we also offer on-site exchange. So this service involves a technician dispatched for on-site hardware exchange. Again, available for both next business day and 4-hour service level options. This is a specialized service, therefore availability and fees are subject to product type and location requirements. And I'll cover more of this in more detail shortly. RibbonCare also offers, you can see down below, Premier and Advanced or add-on services, which are supplemental to all RibbonCare support plans. The Premier support is really a service involving a named technical account manager who is engaged for a defined number of support advisory days And again, I'll cover this in more detail shortly. The value add-on services, I'll cover the RibbonCare 360U software upgrade service and managed services in more detail as well. So Ribbon support service goals are shown here by incident severity. So these severities are defects which are classified based on TL 9000 guidelines regarding their system impact. Ribbon is TL 9000 compliant, and as a result we report on defect tracking and other measurements at various levels of granularity. I want to highlight that these support performance goals are based on overall Ribbon support operations, so they are not product or case specific. So about the severities, apart from the standard critical, major, and minor severity levels, Ribbon also includes a business critical severity, which essentially allows our customers to escalate a major case which is causing business concerns or impact. Looking at our performance goals as an example, let's look at critical severities. 95% of the calls to Ribbon answered within 10 minutes. The Ribbon emergency response team is engaged immediately and work continuously with the customer until recovered. And as you can see here, recovery in 90% of the cases is accomplished within a 4-hour span from the time we are notified of the incident. Ribbon support service goals shown here are made available in our service descriptions, which are available to you. And just final note here, we continuously monitor our metrics to these service performance goals. So I want to touch a little bit on the hardware support services. As I mentioned earlier, we offer multiple support packages which have global coverage. We offer basic return for repair. So again, following receipt of the defective unit, Ribbon will ship the repaired or replacement unit within typically 14 days in the U.S. and 28 days outside the U.S. For some customers, this coverage is adequate. Generally, this service requires stocking more spares on the customer's part. Some customers elect to move forward with an advanced hardware replacement, where we will advance ship a replacement part before the defective part is received by Ribbon. Ribbon will either ship or deliver on next business day, depending on the selected service plan. And this service provides a quicker response to an RMA event and limits the need of stocking spares on the customer's part. And for a small additional premium, this service provides faster access to replacement parts. It's a very popular option for Ribbon customers. We also offer an on-site hardware exchange service for next business day or 4-hour delivery options, which also includes a technician to change out the part. This is a premium service which reduces delays in obtaining replacement parts. And again, for this particular service, availability and fees are really subject to product type and location requirements. So I want to talk a little bit about our premium and advanced services. Starting with RibbonCare 360U, which is remote software upgrade installation service. So we certainly have been expanding our advanced services portfolio and really leveraging our internal skill set to provide more support value for our customers. These advanced or premium services that I'm going to be reviewing are supplemental to a RibbonCare support plan. So the RibbonCare 360U service is one of our advanced services that has experienced very good adoption by our customers. This service provides a remote software upgrade to a Ribbon switch, gateway, call controller, policy and routing, or session border controller, all performed by Ribbon qualified staff. Our global software delivery team work with our entitled customers to plan and schedule the upgrade, and also perform the readiness verification, install the software, and perform post-install verification. Standard RibbonCare service is, a break-fix maintenance service, which does not include this type of upgrade service. As I mentioned, many of our customers prefer to include this value-add service as part of their RibbonCare agreements, which provides certainly a better price point, and they don't have to worry about budgeting and ordering it separately at a later date. Also, given the services delivered by by Ribbon, our customers can essentially focus their resources on other priorities. And also, Ribbon performs over 3,500 upgrades each year. Our premier support service, again, combined with a separately purchased RibbonCare support plan and hardware maintenance service, are designed really to address customer support requirements found in the most complex, critical, and operationally demanding deployments of Ribbon solutions. A technical account manager is really the main and required component within the Premier Support program. TAM support services are available for purchase on a predetermined number of days to be utilized within, a 12-month purchase, and it's really coterminous with the RibbonCare support plan. Of course, additional TAM service days may be purchased if required during that term. With the Premier Support service, additional RibbonCare Premier Support elements are available at discounted rates. So for example, a 15% discount will be applied to the purchase of Ribbon annual training subscription services. Also, a 10% discount will be applied to the purchase of subject matter expert services, or SME services. Our managed service offer, the service value provided by Ribbon's proactive managed service includes 24/7, 365 monitoring availability, incident, event, and problem management, release management, software updates, and configurations and change management, MACDs. This is a secured solution that we offer. We have a secure Ribbon managed NOC facility in Prague. All staff are security vetted, and via secure connectivity, we use IPsec virtual private network. As a result, the immediate benefits of this service are, rapid detection and response, improved operational efficiency, optimized performance, improved customer experience, and really accelerated return on investment on, the technology investment. Our managed service offer is quickly implemented and operational, often in less than 1 hour. And provides great savings when considering, the systems, the real estate, resources, and potential downtime that could be incurred. The products we currently support for this service include our session border controller, our 1K, 2K series, Our core session border controls, the 5K, 7K series, the session border controller SWE and SWE Lite, as well as the PSX and EMS. We may introduce additional Ribbon products to our managed service offering, and that would be based on customer demand. One thing I did want to mention is our offering of technical support outsourcing for TDM, specifically DMS networks. Interesting article on TDM that I came across states that the world's 40,000 legacy telephone switches still support the same number of lines that they did before the onslaught of the mobile phone, with about 900 million lines active worldwide. Now, the phone services companies provided by these switches, they support a substantial portion of the earnings for many of the world's largest communication companies. These switches have well passed their design life mark, and this concern is, of course, worsened by the attrition of skilled employees to operate the switches, the vendors perhaps no longer able to provide support for them, and a diminishing supply of spare parts. So key drivers for this, for customers looking to outsource support for the DMS switches, as I mentioned, the aging DMS workforce, skill set, millions of lines in service, really a cash cow, wanting to focus their resources or skills on growth areas, and looking for also long-term cost reduction and optimization. So Ribbon owns the IP for the DMS switches. We have sole access to the source code, documentation, and of course the tools. We currently provide Tier 3 support for many of our customers globally, as this does require a specialized skill. And we now offer a Tier 2 support service as well. So consequently, we offer a technical support service, somewhat customizable for the legacy DMS switches. So that takes me to the end. Concludes our today's webinar. If you have any further questions, and I haven't been monitoring any Q&A coming in during the webinar, but if there are questions that were not raised or addressed during the webcast, feel free to reach out to your Ribbon account team or me directly. My contact information is noted here. With that, Lance, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Thanks, Dino. Yeah, we did have a couple questions that came through, so I'll just serve those up here real quick. Thanks, everybody, for sending those in. The first one is, what are our plans on adding additional products to our managed services offerings?
Yeah, thanks, Lance. So this is Mike Miller. I'll take the questions, and that's a great one. So yeah, absolutely. We are actively working to expand our managed service offerings. We're looking at bringing other products into our MNOC managed service offerings, such as the C20, the Ribbon AS, the CS2100. We're looking at bringing Ribbon Protect into that environment. So absolutely actively working to increase the product coverage as part of that, but also expanding the breadth and scope of those managed service offerings. So if that's something customers are interested in and want to talk to us about their specific scenario and things that we can do for them as part of that MNOC managed service offering, absolutely please contact us and we can talk some more about that.
Okay, very good. We did have one other one too about training. Can you tell us a little bit more about what's all included in the new training subscriptions program that we have?
Oh, sure. So the training subscriptions are built as packages or bundles, if you will. They can be added onto your existing support contract or purchased as a separate subscription service. The bundles start at kind of, I'll say, the small scale, basic level, which gives customers access to all of the online self-paced training that Ribbon has available for all products. So immediately you kind of get access to all that online content. And then as you go up the packages, the different packages add in things like classroom training, custom on-site training, consulting hours, and what we call follow-up training hours. So we deliver the course, you guys go off and work on it, and then as they have questions and follow-up questions, they have people in the training organization they can call and contact to talk more about that. As I said, it is a subscription service, so it can be purchased annually or I should say, can be purchased annually and used over the term of that annual contract. And we can work with customers to co-term that subscription with their existing support renewal so that it can be considered as part of the same customer budgeting exercise. So again, if that's something that you are interested in and want more information, please reach out to us, and we can get you hooked up with the training organization, and they can talk you through what option best fits your needs.
Very good. And to that point, hopefully most of you were invited to that webinar and attended the webinar. It was actually yesterday on training subscriptions. If you didn't see it, you can find it at RibbonCommunications.com. Just go at the top navigation, click on Services, Education Services, and you can see the replay of that webinar right there. That's really all we had for the questions that were coming through. And so now I guess, Mike, maybe I'll just throw it back to you for any final closing thoughts before we end today.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, Lance, and thanks, Dino, and thanks to everybody who's attended. So hopefully, as you've seen here, Ribbon's working hard to integrate and expand our services and support offerings to try to bring more value to all of you. Over the coming months, we're going to be continuing to work to bring our new acquisitions, including our Edgewater Enterprise Edge SBCs and our Innova Data mobile analytics platform underneath the what I'll call the Ribbon umbrella, just to ensure that you have a consistent and high quality experience with Ribbon across our entire portfolio. As we talked about, we're expanding our managed service offerings, again, to try to provide our customers more value and to allow you to accelerate your new technology introduction, to reduce costs and risks associated with operating your networks. So with that, again, I'd just like to thank everybody here for all of your time, your continued business and partnership, and we look forward to working with you, throughout 2019 and in the future. Thank you.